Over the years, we've seen boats, cars, and even Harley-Davidsons take to the skies. But the most unusual flying machine is this. Behold, the world's first propeller-powered bathtub.
Bathtub drone. What?
Who invented this thing?
Over 2 million people have seen this pilot pick up lunch in the tub.
This is a very clean method of transport, literally.
We're flying into Germany to meet the brains behind the bathtub drone. Johannes and Eric.
Das ist eigentlich immer so bei uns im.
How are they taking off in the tub?
They've chosen a lightweight bathtub made of fiberglass and acrylic, but still the combined weight of the bathtub and Philip is 330 pounds or 150 kilograms. But luckily, all the propellers generate 400 pounds or 180 kilograms of lift, so there's more than enough force to get them airborne.
And how do you maneuver a flying bathtub?
To move forwards, backwards, right, and left, they change the relative speed of the propellers. To move forward, for example, they increase the back propeller speed and reduce the front propeller speed. This creates an imbalance in the force and pushes them forward.
Due to Newton's third law, all 6 propellers were spinning in one direction, then the entire bathtub would be spinning in the opposite direction.
So, instead, half the propellers spin clockwise and the other spin counterclockwise. And they're arranged in an alternating configuration.
Ja, ich glaube, das, was mir vor allem so durch den Kopf gegangen ist, einfach, dass wir so lange darauf hingearbeitet haben, dass immer unser Traum war, wirklich so ein Fluggerät zu bauen und dass es jetzt dann einfach geklappt hat und dass wir wirklich geflogen sind, das war schon ein cooles Gefühl, ja.
This might make my kids enjoy bath time.
PhD student Aaron Pomerantz is capturing this skin-crawling sight in Peru. But when he blows on it, things get, well, unusual.
Oh, this is so wrong.
Ew, this is why I'm not a biologist.
Adam, what is this thing?
These are sawfly larvae, and they are indigenous to my nightmares.
And the Amazonian jungle. But what are the scary sawfly doing on this tree?
This is a cluster of about 50 larvae.
They're grouped together on this tree trunk because they're about to form a communal papery cocoon covering while these sawflies are maturing into adults.
But what's with this terrifying twitching?
An individual sawfly larva looks kind of like a caterpillar. It's soft and pretty vulnerable to predators.
By twitching in unison, they can fool a predator into thinking that they're a single large organism.
So by huddling together, they stand a better chance of surviving.
Yes, good news for the sawfly. Bad news for Suze.
Dislike immensely.
Foothills of Montenegro. An unusual phenomenon is taking place.
Now this is something I've never seen before.
What is going on here? That's so weird.
This 150-year-old mulberry tree turns into a water fountain.
What a strange tree.
I've heard of weeping willows, but this is ridiculous. Why is the Montenegrin mulberry springing a leak?
It looks like someone's put a hose inside this tree and it's just springing water out of its mouth. But it's actually a completely natural phenomena.
This is a mulberry tree, and it has a hollow trunk, but it also happens to be located above a spring in a valley.
When there's heavy rainfall in this area, the water sinks into the valley and into the surrounding hills, filling a water chamber underground called an aquifer. This aquifer is sandwiched in between layers of cast limestone.
Sometimes the rocks around those aquifers can get fractures in them so the water can actually flow out. That's what an artesian well is. When there's enough rain, the water pressure will build up in the valley so that the water can in fact be forced up from that artesian well through the tree and flow out onto the ground. And that's what we see in this clip.
This is a watershed moment in outrageous acts of science.
The internet is flocking to see what's happening in this next clip.
We're on a drive through Houston, where thousands of birds are taking over the city and freaking out the locals.
This is like something from a horror movie.
Look at the birds.
Ah, the birds! The birds! Ah!
And Alistair wants answers.
Why are they here? Where are they going? What do they want? Do they know something we don't? Biologists, explain!
Fear not, they're on the case.
These birds are great-tailed grackles. Normally they perch on trees or reeds, but here they're perching on city buildings and power lines because they're foraging for food in the streets.
They're on every power line and every edge of every roof.
These birds are not fussy eaters. They have very diverse eating habits. But in the colder months, their general diet of insects and fruits and grains from the fields isn't quite as available. So they come on into town in search of food scraps.
You don't want to walk down that street without an umbrella.
And now, one of the best clips we've ever had on tape.
We've got a frosted glass panel, and we want to see what's on the other side. You get some clear packaging tape.
This guy is about to show us an unusual way to look through frosted glass.
If you can do it with fewer air bubbles, it'll give you a much better effect. Let's come take a look.
That's amazing.
It's kind of a creepy skill to have, if you ask me.
How does tape make frosted glass see-through?
Every transparent material has a refractive index, which is a measure of how fast light travels through that material.
Glass has a higher refractive index than air, which means light moves more slowly through glass than it does through air.
If light travels through glass and enters at a right angle, it will slow down but keep moving in the same direction. If the other side is also flat, the light will change its speed but still keep moving in the same direction. This means you can see straight through regular glass.
The frosted glass in this clip has been treated so that the side facing us is not really flat. Microscopically, it has thousands of little angled surfaces.
This means that the light exits the glass at an angle, causing it to change direction.
The light is scattered all over the place. The image behind the glass is so distorted that you really can't see it, and the glass appears frosted.
When he places the tape on it, the adhesive on the tape fills in all of these little angled surfaces, making it essentially one flat surface.
As the adhesive has similar refractive index as glass, the light no longer changes direction as it goes between the glass and the adhesive. In this way, the tape acts as part of the glass itself, smoothing out any deformities, and the light can pass straight through.
And what secrets do we find on the other side?
Absolutely nothing interesting. It's just a storage area.
Oh, boring. Still to come, the countdown goes up in smoke.
This physics is smoking.
We'll see a hot-headed haircut.
This is awesome.
And you won't believe your eyes.
Wow!